Hey my honeys, welcome back to another makeup tutorial. For those who don't know me, my name is Keo by KKB and I'm an expert makeup artist and beauty educator. Listen, for this year, I'm doing my new signature glam, which I call the soft sculpt. Okay, we're bringing back the sculpt from 2016, but we're adding the softness that we love from the previous years. Before I get started to show you this a look and break it down in detail step by step, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the bell button, so that you don't miss anything that I have in store for you guys this year, because it's going to be truly epic. Now let's get right into it. All right, so the first thing I need you to do is go ahead and put a nice moisturizer all over your face. Make sure your skin is feeling nice and supple before you begin. And I don't like foundation, so I'm not going to use it, but you can if you want. And then I'm just going in with my concealer. This is the best concealer out. For those who have it, they know it's really good. Actually, I'm restocking because I had so many personal DMs coming to me saying that, please, it's the best concealer I ever used. Please restock. And I agree. So I said I'm going to bring back this product. So this is the Keo Beauty Skin Essential Concealer in shade number 5. For you, I want you to get one that is 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. Join the waiting list because it's literally coming out like less than a month. Promise you on this. Okay, so look at how I'm applying it. Look, a little bit under the eyes in a triangle shape, by the end of the eyes, a little bit down the bridge of the nose, but stop before you reach the above of your nose and get a bit on the tip of your nose, by the chin, and a bit in the center of the forehead. So just screenshot that. Don't apply too much, and please, only 2 shades lighter. We don't want any major flashback, so I don't want you to go too light on your concealer. No, for sculpting, this is the Keo Beauty Sun Sculpt Bronzing Stick, and I'm going 3 to 4 shades darker. This is where the sculpt comes in, okay? We're not doing no soft bronzing. We're going in with a sculpt. Okay, so this is shade Chocolate Drop, and look at how I'm placing my hand. This is going to help you to figure out the right placement for your bronzer. All right, so look. So you want to make your hand like this in an L, and you want to start from where the top of your ear is and slide it down. It should be against your bone, not below your bone, okay? Because we want to keep the face lifted, looking very feminine and very pretty. That's the look we're going for. And you see, you want to stop by the end of your eye where I just showed you. No, no, you can apply some right below the jawline, right below, okay? Not on top, because when we blend it in, we want it to not show too much. Just want it to look like a little bit of shadow to give a sculpted look. Now look, you're gonna put a V by the sides of your forehead. And notice I'm not using too much, because we're not using too much because the product is very creamy, highly pigmented. It's also darker than what we'd usually use, so we don't need to overuse the product, okay? All right, so now I'm gonna apply some of my bronzer by my Cupid's bow and beneath my lips. Let me tell you, this is gonna give you the most cutest, most plumped up lips ever. Like, people gonna be like, your lips look so cute. Okay, so take a screenshot, my loves, because this is how I want you to apply it. Oh no, oh, I applied the nose. Oh my god, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I started by blending out using a sponge, but I'm gonna switch to a brush because we're only using a bit of bronzer. We don't really need to use the sponge. Because you don't want to soak up too much of the product, because we want that sculpt to show. So, but if you prefer using a sponge, you can as well. But if you're going to use a sponge, I recommend that you run it under water, squeeze out excess water before you start blending so that it doesn't soak up too much of your product. But mind you, when you're blending out this jawline sculpt, blend it underneath, pat it and blend it underneath the jawline so that it just looks like a shadow and not like a crazy obvious line. Now, for underneath my cheekbone, I'm just applying a shade of my concealer. This is shade number 8. I ran out of the shade that matches my skin perfectly. I would be like a 9. But I'm applying it underneath my cheekbone as like a foundation type of vibe. This is just going to help to make my cheek sculpt be pop out even more. And I'm just going to go right in with a brush, and I'm just going to start patting against the sculpt by the cheekbone just to blend it out. And listen, don't overthink it. You just want to blur out the color. So all I want you to do is pat against it and stay in the region. Don't come out of the region, because I don't want you to bring the product too far down or too far up. You kind of just want to concentrate it in the area. And at first it might look a bit dark, but trust me on this. I got you. You saw the final effect. Trust me. Trust me here. So just keep patting until it looks blurred out, because you see that blurred effect is going to give you like a sculpted type of vibe. And for the forehead, same thing. But this time you can kind of brush it back into your hairline if you like. So just kind of pat it and keep it concentrated in the areas where you actually applied it to begin with. You see? So I'm just keeping it in these areas. Now you see this, I love this. I love using bronzer for this sculpting purpose, because actually this is the Sun Sculpt bronzing stick that I'm using, but it's perfect because you still get that sun-kissed type of glow, but it's like I'm using a darker shade. So it's also going to give you that sculpted effect as well. So it's literally like, it's just like the most genius idea ever, than using like a bronze contour, which is so gray. It's not cute, okay? So this is why I'm doing it this way. Now for the nose, I want to take a screenshot of how I did it. I like to do a V towards the center of the nose, and then a little U by the tip. This is gonna give you the most sculpted nose ever. It's so cute as well. It's gonna give you like that button nose effect. And I like the V instead of the straight line because it kind of breaks up the obviousness of the lines, so it doesn't look as obvious that you're contouring. It looks so much better. So try this little VU method that I love to do. See? And it's simple. After you apply the lines, you're just gonna take a small brush because this is a smaller region of your face, and you're just wanting to rub against the lines back and forth because we want to kind of rub out the lines because we don't want it to look too obvious. You see? So that one is just a back and forth rubbing it out, and this is what we're looking like so far. Okay, now as you can see, our concealer got time to dry down a bit. This is perfect. It's going to give us more coverage. And to blend it out, I'm using this brush from Real Techniques. Really love it. I'm gonna try to get the name for you guys. 1 second. Right, so this is a Real Techniques 242 brush, and it's great for blending out concealer. It's shaped like a thumb, and it's perfect. So you just put it against the face and pat it, and it just blends out the concealer perfectly. And as you guys can see, the concealer is blending out really nicely. And because we didn't use too much, we're not struggling to blend it out. And the method here is just to pat against it, pat against the concealer until it's blended out. Okay, so see. I want you first though, if you're new to this, or a good rule of thumb is to always blend out the edges first. And then when you blend out edges first, you can blend out the center of the concealer. Um, but because we're not using too much, I didn't really emphasize that technique so much. So you can literally just go in the center of it. No, this is important what I'm doing. What I'm doing is going back with the same brush I'd used to blend out the sculptor, the bronzer, and I'm just blending the center regions between where the concealer met up with the bronzer, because we cannot just have the concealer and the bronzer. We need it to be perfectly blended. So always make sure to go back in with the bronzer brush and blend out the center regions back and forth, up and down, to get a seamless blend in between those two colors. Then I'm taking a clean Real Techniques setting brush and just blending up and down that concealer color that was supposed to match my skin a bit, right underneath the cheekbone, okay? That you just need to really blend that out. So you just blend it back and forth, nothing crazy. Now I'm going back and adding a bit more of the bronzer, but I added it just by the top of my cheekbone, okay? This is just going to help to brighten up the color a bit, give a more sculpting effect, and I just blended it out right in the region. Always when you're blending, you want to stay within the region that you applied it initially, okay? And don't be afraid to go back in and add a bit more if you want more of a sculpted look. This is the key to makeup that makeup artists are not telling you. We don't just go in with a whole bunch of product, we go in with a little at a time and build it up if we need to. Now I'm just going back to the other side, blending out that shade underneath the cheekbone, and I'm just making sure that the cheekbone is blended nicely. Now I'm going in and blending out the concealer on the other side of my face, and as you can see, because we didn't apply too much concealer, it's really easy to blend out. Really easy to blend out. And what I love is that when you make the concealer dry down a tad bit, make sure that you're moisturized though, because if you're not, the concealer is just going to dry down too much. What I love about this technique is that it really helps. If you have smile lines, it's going to really help to not make your smile lines show up too much or come back later. And about smile lines, your under eye creases, yeah. It's going to make sure the under eye creases don't come back too much if you let it dry down a bit, yeah. Now for the nose bridge, don't overcomplicate this. Just grab a brush and just pat it. And if you want to, you can use a smaller brush to help you to blend out the center of the nose bridge so that the concealer doesn't spread out to the sides too much. And then for the forehead, you just blend it out in the center, and then for the edge, you kind of just want to spread it out a bit. But don't worry, because we're gonna go back in with our bronzer brush. See? And we're just going to blend out the center regions there so you get a seamless blend from the contour into the highlight. And then I'm just using that same brush and going down the sides of my nose, following the same V shape down the nose, just to brighten up that color. And this is the part where we're just making sure everything is blended nicely. So I'm just going in back with the brush for the concealer, blending. This is an essential step. You have got to go back, look at your makeup, and blend what you need to. And I know that the forehead, in the light into the dark, may look a bit dramatic, but trust me on this, we're good, because we have to go in and set. And when we set, this sculpt is going to be the perfect shade because we need that darkness for the sculpt to really give that sculpted effect. If we're going too light, it's not going to really, it's just going to look more like a bronzy. But because we need it sculpted, it's okay that it looks like this right now. This is perfect. This is how it should look. And make sure everything is blended because now we're going to go in and set. Oh my God, guys, I have a surprise for you. And this is where I'm so happy. Like, thank you guys so much for staying with me. My subscribers, my supporters, my KB supporters, because I have a big announcement for you right here in this video. No, wait, hold on. Because I was contemplating for days if I should tell you guys or not. Let me know. Okay. So before I tell you guys, let us go ahead and blend out the bronzer that I put above and below the lip. I actually forgot to because my lips are kind of big. So I kind of forgot that I left the bronzer above by my Cupid's bow and beneath. So I'm going to go in now and blend that out quickly before I make the announcement. See, I'm just going to go in with that small brush. Guys, this is when you're dealing with smaller regions, always grab for smaller brushes. It's always good to have a little brush set on hand so that when you have smaller regions, you can just grab a small brush because some of you guys only have a few big brushes and it's not going to really work out for small regions, okay? All right, so to set my under eye, I'm using the new K Beauty. Okay, hold on. Let me get it right. It's the new Artist Essential Powder Palette, guys. K Beauty Artist Essential Powder Palette 2 is coming out this year, and that's what I'm using to set my under eye. Listen, I'm not going to say too much, but just know that this is what you guys been asking for. It's a neutral tone palette. The powders are full coverage. They're soft. They're airbrush. I spent a lot of money on these. I've been working on this for years to perfect it. It's coming out soon, so go ahead and join the waiting list. I'm going to put it in a link down below, in the description down below. So join the waiting list because I know it's going to sell off because we're not going to have too much coming out at a time. So join the waiting list because it's coming out this year for sure. Now, this is me. I'm showing you guys. Listen, I'm only sharing this with you guys because you guys have just been so supportive and I love you guys so much. So I have to share this with you guys. So now I'm going in with a powder just to set the bronzer regions of my face. And as you can see, look at what's happening. As I'm setting it, the lightness is going away. Everything is coming together perfectly. Do you see how everything is coming together perfectly? We still have the sculpted look, but it looks soft. That's why I said I'm calling this new signature look soft sculpt. You see, it's just softening out my sculptor, my bronzer, and it's just meshing everything together nicely. Look at how beautiful and soft and airbrush the powders are, but they're also full coverage. I want to say you see like how you have the MAC Studio Fix powder. They have that effect, but they look more natural on the skin. So look at how everything is coming out nicely. Listen, these powders are top tier. Join the waiting list, guys, because I don't want to hear you guys complain that it's sold out. Because as I said, I won't be releasing too much at a time. Okay, so join the waiting list. And for those who want more in-depth makeup classes, I have an online makeup academy where I offer you over 20 classes, even a content creation class as well in there, and it's $150 to join now. So if you want like a library of over 20 classes, join that. You get more in-depth makeup classes as well. Yeah, so let's continue the tutorial. So the same color I'm using to set my I'm so excited, as you can see, I keep dancing in the video. The same color that I'd use to set the bronzer regions, that's what I'm using to kind of just go over my nose contour, and I kind of use it as a soft brown all over my eyelids as well. See? Keeping it soft brown, but can you see, remember what the makeup looked before versus now? Do you see how everything just comes together and looks so soft? You see how the colors are not too red, they're not too yellow. It's just nice and neutral looking. And now I'm going in with a slightly darker shade from the new powder palette, the K Beauty Artist Essential Powder Palette 2. And I'm just going in to even sculpt the cheekbones even more. And you guys know I'm a baker. I love to bake. I don't think I ever stop. I don't know. I don't think I'm ever fully stop baking. And this is the Derma Blend powder. It's a white powder. Funny enough, I used to use this back in the day. And we're bringing back those old goodies from 2026, okay? And for my eyebrows, I just fill them in with a brow pencil. And now I'm just going to go in with the same concealer I used for the center of my face. So Skin Essential Concealer shade number 5. I'm just getting a bit on the lip brush from Real Techniques, and I just sculpted right underneath the arch of my brow. Notice I didn't bring the concealer all the way to the front because, this is going to give a more natural look. This is going to lift up the brows, make your face look more lifted, make it look more snatched, more awake, prettier. That's the vibe. And I'm just using a flat concealer brush just to blend that out, okay? Now I'm just making sure that I set around my mouth because you guys know sometimes smile lines are coming up. If you struggle with smile lines, you always want to make sure you set around your mouth properly. You can even bake there a bit as well. And I'm just making sure I'm nice and powdered up and I look so good. Like look at how the powders look neutral. You see the difference? If you guys know the first powder palette, it's more bronzy, but this one is more neutral. And I listen to my supporters. I listen to my KO Beauty honeys. They ask for a more neutral palette. I'm giving it to y'all. And yeah, and this lip pencil, listen, I'm obsessed with this lip pencil. I used to use it back in the day too. I'm bringing it back. It's called Limitless Brown from NYX. No, sorry, not NYX. Makeup Forever. Makeup Forever Limitless Brown lip liner. And for the lip, oh my God, I love this. I've had these in my kit for a while and I love them. This is the NYX Shine Loud. It's like a liquid lipstick, but it lasts all day. It's so good. Oh my God, let me figure out the shade for you guys. 1 second. It is called Cash Flow. Cash Flow is like the prettiest pink. Okay. And you see how pouty my lips look? It's not because of the lip liner. It's because I used the bronzer by my Cupid's bow and underneath my lip first. That's what gives it that super pouty look. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like copied that tip a bit from the Asians. The Asians be doing that. And it's such a brilliant idea. Now I just blend the Cash Flow, the pink lippy, all over my lip. And then I'm gonna go in with this lip gloss. Honey, I went to Sephora to buy one thing and I just had to pick this up. It's so good. It's the Huda Beauty faux filter lip gloss. It's called Ooh Baby. It's really pretty. It's like a super soft pink. And it just helps to bring that bit of a soft pink shade back into your lippy. If your lips are looking too nude, this is just a nice little way to add back a bit of pink into it. And it's so shiny. Love it. And that's the Ooh Baby. Guys, look at my makeup. Listen, when I did this makeup, my mom came to the house and I went down to greet her and she was like, "You look pretty, na? Get it pretty, na?" And she just kept going on and on. Like, this makeup look is so elegant. It's so beautiful. Listen, guys. So now I'm just brushing off the setting powder. And this is a tip for setting powder. For baking. If you're gonna bake, do not press the powder down. When you're putting it down, just place it. If you are pressing down the baking powder into your face, it's going to look too dry and ashy. You just have to place it. And when you're sweeping it away, you're gonna sweep it away gently and it's not gonna look dry. Some of you guys are overdoing the baking thing, okay? Guys, this is the final look. Literally, that's it. Look at that. Look at the makeup. No, if you want more of a dewy look or if you want more hydration, you can go ahead with the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. I love this. This is what was before I put the setting spray on. It still looks good without the setting spray. And this is just concealer, bronzer, and powders from Care Beauty. Guys, I want to thank you guys so much for supporting Care Beauty. Thank you so much for supporting, watching these videos. I'm so happy you guys are learning. Please go ahead and comment and like the video, share with your friends, and go and join the waiting list. If you need extra classes, go and join my online makeup school and see you in the next tutorial. Please comment down below and tell me what you need to see in these tutorials next. Love you so much. Bye. Mwah.